Alright, y'all, what's good? Riding fans here. We back with another vid. This one's gonna be important. This one's showcasing a Discord alternative that I'm sure even the popular Discord alternative videos you have seen so far have not shown you, because this one was pretty recent. It came up on my doorstep as well, pretty much out of nowhere. But this is Haven. Okay, I'm gonna give you the pros and cons when it goes to Haven. I'm gonna keep it as blunt as possible. I'm even gonna show you how it works, what does and what doesn't work with it, how to get started with it, and that's really just about it. Now, I'm hoping this isn't a long video, but if it does end up being one, it is what it is. I tried the best I could to make it as short as possible. So let's go ahead and start with the first things first. I will be blocking a good chunk of this out because of, personal information, but there is one thing you're gonna have to do to get started on the Haven server. Okay, and when I mean personal information, I mean by showing off the IP address, because I'm sure I don't want people getting into shit they have no business getting into. So you will see the black bar that show up on the screen. So this is how to really get started with Haven. First things first is you need to go on here. You need to open up your router and put down 3000 for Haven. Okay, for both TCP and UDP, put down both and make sure it is at 3000. Okay, that's already the first step done. Like, I already got it out the way for you, because they'll usually tell you around step 3 or step 4 when we get on the GitHub, when it goes to Haven. Oh, and by the way, in case if I didn't say it, Haven is in a self-hosting open source Discord, basically, to put it simply. Now, at the moment, it does not have a desktop app, and it does not have a mobile app. But still, if you guys are used to running servers like how it is with Palworld, then that's what this is. Except I would say a little bit more ahead of the curve when it goes to some of these alternatives that you've been given so far. And by ahead of the curve, I'm about to show you what I'm talking about. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the GitHub for Haven. And as you can see, it says the private chat that lives on in your machine. That's essentially like how it is, when you open up a Palworld server. If you ever use PalAdmin, you know how that goes. It says Haven's a self-hosted Discord alternative. Run it on your machine. Invite friends with a code. No cloud, no email sign up, no tracking. No cloud, no email sign up, no tracking. It's free forever. It's all your stuff. Plain and simple. Can't put it no more blunter, no more plainer than that. There you go. It says new in 2.0, and yes, this is definitely a big thing where it says, okay, if you're leaving Discord, you can import your whole server history. It all belongs to you. You never have to worry about no bullshit. The only thing you would need is a Discord token, and I'm pretty sure there's a video there. I'll get to it when we get into the Haven server. There's videos there that showcase how to get your Discord token in like 2-3 different ways. But yeah, here it is. It says say if you were interested in having to get into Haven, which I'm pretty sure you will be after this. It says option A, pre-built image, which is the fastest one. This is for Linux, by the way. Option B, built from source. That's what I did, which is I built from the source, and there you go. And of course, local host 3000. There you go. Now, it does say this, and it means this literally. You register when you get in there. It'll hit you with a login screen. It'll say, okay, you register with the admin name. Okay? Don't do what I did, where I just registered with my name, and then after that, you won't get any admin rights. You register with the admin name. I'll go ahead and show you how to change the name for it later. Other than that, you still should be fine. And after that, you just share a friend code, and then you should be good. Here's the Windows end. It will show you from there. And then it will show you what it looks like. And yes, this does have themes. I don't know why it won't let me click that, but yes, this does have some themes. Can I open the background tab from here? Nope. Can I open the image? I should be able to. Nope. Okay, well, it's fine. It does have some themes. I'll go ahead and show you when I get into the Haven itself. It does have themes you could, change up. you can get into. And this only works for your end. You don't have to worry about it to where it would show up on other people's screens when they get into Haven. It won't show up for them. It'll only show up for your desktop whenever you get in there. And it'll tell you, it'll give you the comparison. Why not Discord? I'm sure y'all can read, y'all can get into this yourselves. And it'll give you the features. You know, I'll give you the GitHub so you can go ahead and read all for yourself. But this is the important one right here. If you followed what I said at the beginning, you already got the port forwarding portion of it like out the way. Now, this one right here, you do need to use a public IP address. I wasn't kidding when I said this is basically like a PowerBolt server. You know, when it goes to Pala admin, that's what you're literally doing, is using a public IP. And that's the address your friends will use, and they can use it for good. Then you put down public IP :3000, and you just keep the link up there, and they could get into it whenever they feel the need to. And of course, you have the slash commands. These are pretty damn good. Slash commands, they got, you know, you flipping a coin. If you like your Dungeons and Dragons, get to roll some dice. You got all this stuff here when it goes to commands. And you can see it has 25 fucking themes. One that's Haven related, one that's Discord related, Matrix, Tron, the Matrix one, which is, you know, literally like the Matrix, Halo theme, and all this stuff. Now, voice chatting, I'll go ahead and show you how that'll all go. But yeah, as you can see, this is the recent update 2.2.0, and it tells you right here what did they add, what did they fix, what did they do. You can take a look at that change log, and then of course you download the haven.tar.gz. Now for me, I already have mine. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull that up for a minute. I should have it here somewhere. Okay, here's mine right here. Besides the chat history thing, which is, you know, what we already said through the Discord token thing that is important. You literally just drop that in there after you finish. Say when you finish. Say if you did what I did, if you're on the Linux end or if you're on the Windows end. You say if you did what I did, and you did this through step 2. Literally all you do is you download the update from here. You'll get the folder. And then after that, you just copy and then you just paste it in there. You don't gotta worry about your stuff being overwritten because it won't. Sorry about that. Because it won't get overwritten. And then, other than that, you're fine. Now, we go into the Haven server. As you can see, this is what it all looks like. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go to the channels end because I know this is gonna be very important. It's when it goes to categories. I'll tell you how it works properly when it goes to organizing the categories. As you can see here, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how it goes. You must number them down and then put down what you want to put down when it goes to the server, when it goes to the categories. Now, I don't know why this works the way that it works, but usually that's how it goes with the announcement zone. I'll just leave it like that. But yeah, usually, yeah, you just number them down and there you go. If you want to change the numbering or anything like that, you can do that. Now, I'm not going to go further down because I'll be honest, I do have some not safe for work in there, so I'm not going to go as further down as I already go. So 1 through 5 for me is good enough. Now, when it goes to the gifts, when you start, the gifts would not look like this because it won't load in automatically because, of course, you know, you're going in as an admin. Oh yeah, there's one of the effects that pops off. That's the little thunder thing there, the effect overlay. You can have effects overlays in here. And of course, I'm going to show you, that's the Matrix one. You know, got that turned off. You know, got that turned on and off. You could have a fire one that will pop up, which is some pretty cool stuff. You can have multiple. Nice. I didn't even know you could do that. But yeah, other than that, you could turn it off. So for me, I'm going to switch it back to the way it was. That's how it looked. And of course, you can see here, it has some games in here that you can play as well. You get to download the Flash games, which is Pretty fucking crazy. Even Super Smash Flash, ain't that some shit? My goodness. But yeah, that's some pretty cool stuff so far. But for the gift search, it would tell you that the gift search is not available and admin needs to set up the Giphy API key. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna cut down some time, I will be blocking that off, by the way. So literally once I get in here, this will be blocked off. So what you do is I'm gonna go ahead and send you this link. You go to https://developers.giphy.com/dashboard, and you must have an account created with Giphy in order to access this. Okay. When that's done, you go to create an API key. You go to next step, and then after that, you put down your app name. You put, in this case, you put down Haven. You put down Web. You put down React Native SDK, and it will give you a API key. When that's done, go back over to Haven. You go to GIF, and it should have the option for you to go ahead and create it. For you to go ahead and paste it. You paste it right in there, and then you're good. You're fine. You have nothing to worry about. Now, for settings, import from Discord. This is a thing. Yes, this is truly a thing. In fact, let me go ahead and show you how far back this can go. This can go as far back as long as it can. Okay? Depending on how much you put in there, this can go back pretty fucking far. See what I mean? All Discord stuff. All Discord stuff. Now, you go to settings, import from Discord. They give you two ways. It'll say Discord Chat Explorer, which is JSON, or Zip, which is recommended because it includes, everything from your users to the messages that you have with people, the DMs you have with people, or Discord data package. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and send you a vid for Discord Chat Explorer. You can go ahead and follow that if you want to have your history outright. Now, as far as just straight up connecting to Discord and getting all of your stuff, you can do that. You can see there's the instructions on how to do it, and this is why I said I'm gonna give you the video from Discord Chat Explorer, because it's literally just this, but with having your own stuff. And it'll say, okay, you need a Discord token. It will show you how to do that through that Discord, link, through the Discord Chat Explorer link. You could do it either from here or from here. I recommend, first things first, I highly recommend you use the Discord Chat Explorer first, and you get all of your stuff. So then what you do, and I'm going to go ahead and show you this. This is where you have all of your history right here. All of your history. So if worse come to worse, I'm going to go ahead and show you this. Because right now I don't have this in here yet. I'm going to show you exactly how this goes. So I'm going to take the Sports Zone area, okay? We're going to take that. I'm going to drag that right in here. And as you can see, it's going to import everything that's from the Sports Zone in there, including its whole history. So as you can see, Sports Zone is created. Now, I am going to let you know ahead of time, you are going to see some not safe for work that's in there. In fact, if it's okay, I'm probably going to block it out. So, let's get to it. Now, it says it right here. And I'm even going to block out the part where it says, yeah, I'm going to block it out. As you can see, number 1, general area. And I'm going to go ahead and set that there. Make sure you click on it first, otherwise it won't matter. And then, there you go, it's done. Well, I'm sorry, I should have put it down as number 2 general area. You see what I mean? That's how it works, that's how it goes, plain and simple. And then you can go ahead and move it down, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I want it to go down here. Now let's go ahead and take a look at it and see if it imported everything over from the sports area. And yes, it did. It imported everything that there was to import. Now granted, it doesn't have every file like all the images, doesn't have every images in there. So I'll go ahead and go to the sports area actually to show you what it's kind of missing from the Discord server. There you go. As you can see, I was playing some old Madden 2000 and it's missing the images from there. I don't know why that is the case, but hey, I mean, it'll probably update itself. Haven owners, they do a pretty good job of updating. Um, they'll probably be able to make that into a thing very soon, or probably have a fix for it very soon. Now, here's the deal. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. This one thing I love about it is, for the owner for this, he listens. Okay, that's a big pro. He listens. All right. I've been doing DMs with him. In fact, it's a big pro of him because he definitely pays attention. He definitely listens to suggestions and shit like that, and he'll add it as soon as he can, as soon as possible that he can. So that's always a good thing when you have somebody that can listen, that pays attention. That's the benefit of having an open source area. Yeah, depending on how y'all look at it, you may or may not be down for it. For me, I'm down for it. I don't got a problem with it as long as he's willing to make the place better. Now, as for the voice chat works pretty well. I will say it is based on what you have currently connected for your web browser. Now, if you're on Windows 10, it's not a problem when it goes to sharing screens. But when it goes to, say, Discord, I'm sorry, when it goes to, say, Twitch, I'm tripping. When it goes to, say, Linux, it's a problem. My God, I'm getting shit mixed up. Because, say, if you wanted to, share anything, it has to be through a, web browser tab. You can't do it no other way right now. Now, I'm going to chalk this up as a Linux problem. I do know they have a Linux user there that's helping them out. So I hope there can be a fix with that very soon, either through adding it as a desktop app, which I've said plenty of times they need to do, or they somehow fix it in time. But right now, this is a big problem when it goes to Linux users. Now, as far as Windows users are concerned, because I had a Windows user on here to test out the voice chatting, it's pretty good, and the share screen and the audio for that share screen works with no problem. Also, to leave, you can leave from here. You have the voice settings. You have listen together, which is important. That way, you have music from here. YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud. You got that right there. You have, of course, share screens. You get to go deafen. And, of course, you have muting here. They even have it for noise suppression. So, 100 to aggressive, 0 to off. You have to tinker with it, figure out which one's best for you. And there you go. Other than that, it's just about good. Oh, by the way, for your emotes, your custom emotes, you get to go all the way to the star icon, and you get to put down as many emotes as you want to put down. You can have everything that you want on there. Stickers, I don't know if that'll be a thing, but I'm not worried about it right now. Okay. Also, some cool things that goes to the sound, so audio files for custom notification sounds. So that's pretty new to me. So anytime you get a notification that someone pinged you for, or you get pinged for like an in general thing, you get to have that proc off in your server whenever you want to. The highest that it goes up to for max upload size is 25. Okay, I'm sorry, not 25, 2 gigabytes. My bad, 2 gigabytes, which is 2048 megabytes, so that's 2 gigs. That's the max upload size that you get to set it for. Now, could it increase? It probably could with some further updates, but right now 2 gigs, I don't got a problem with it. That don't bother me. Now, some more pros and cons. I do love the fact that we have roles here, but here's the cons. Now, I said I do have some 18 plus channels in there, as you have seen with the black bars. The issue I have with it is, say if anyone comes in and they don't want to see the not safe for work rules. There should be an option to separate the not safe for work channels to, for the safe for work people, like how it is with Discord. Discord did a good job with this. So I'll go ahead and show as an example. Well, I would say show as an example, but you get it. Y'all know how Discord works by now when it goes to separating this kind of stuff for, okay, you get this channel if you have this specific role. That's how it should go. So hopefully for Haven, they make that into a thing real quick. So we'll see. Sorry about that, y'all. Slightly longer than it need to be. But I will say one thing Haven does have, what you could do is you can give each member, the channels one by one. You can go and do it that way, like I did. That's what those codes were for. When you see me scroll all the way up, those what those codes were for. Those are channel codes, and that way they could put it in through the join a channel. So you could give them that, and for anyone with the safe for work in, not safe for work in, yeah, you have channel codes for that too. So that's the only proper way I could think of to separate the safe work and not safe work until we get the ability to do it through roles like you should through Discord. Alright, back to your regular scheduled video. Now, as far as talking with the owner of Haven goes, like I said, he's pretty damn chill. It's pretty damn cool. In fact, as you can see, I have some DMs with him there where I say, yep, considering it. Now, will say this as an issue when it goes to him. This is a con. When it goes to his end, he can go ahead and fix it. By the time this comes out, he can automatically fix it literally when this comes out. Where he has the thing where he wants to talk about or retweet some political stuff. Now, I don't know how often he talks about it. I don't care how often he talks about it, but I know I see it often as a repost. I told him, make this, I highly recommend he makes an alternative account. That way, you have one strictly for Haven, and then other than that, he has one strictly for himself. He could talk and do whatever he needs to as long as he ain't, I don't care what he does. But other than that, is going to have some conflicting feelings when you have on one end, okay, you're getting updates with Haven, but then on the other end, you're getting updates when it goes to some shit you don't want updates to, such as political stuff. That shit should be left to you and anyone who cares about it. In my case, I don't care about it. But other than that, he does listen. He does very much listen. He does take some suggestions. Such as I told him about the thumbnails when it goes to Twitter. There should be embedded thumbnails, proper embedded thumbnails when it goes to artwork or videos. Like right now, the ones that I got, the ones I'm seeing here, these are not good enough. Okay, now these pop up here and there, but they're not good enough. It should be like this. Like with YouTube here, how he got it working with YouTube, that needs to be the case when it goes to when it goes to Twitter here, or when it goes to Blue Sky, with proper pictures. Other than that, that's all I really have to say. Now, y'all got y'all pros and cons. I hope this did you some good. For me personally, there's two spots that I'm looking at. It's this and it's Root. Now, I understand Root just recently put out its updated terms of service. For me, as long as it's a spot that I want to go to from my place and it doesn't jeopardize it in the far future, maybe we'll go there. But as far as me having to run a server like this on Haven, I can do it as long as it has a desktop app and a mobile app. I can't stress it enough. That's something that I really, really hope they put a big emphasis on. In fact, I'm sure they have put a big emphasis on as far as, this kind of stuff goes. Other than that, it's already ahead of the curve compared to certain other stuff. Like, say, if I go to Root right now, if I open up Root right now, you won't even get thumbnails when it goes to linking stuff. Like, that's a pretty big deal. Okay, you won't get thumbnails when it goes to linking stuff. You won't get that. Emotes, there's only I don't know if it has emotes with Root so far, but you know, this has custom emotes you could put in. This has thumbnail stuff you could put in. I know the voice chat for Root isn't all that good at the moment. It's a work in progress. You know, there's certain things with Root, there's certain things with other alternatives that they need to work on. Valor as well, it has some issues that I'm not down with as well. So I'll go ahead and tell you the pros and cons when it goes to that, but that's for another day, for another story. Till then, that's it. I'm done. I talked for as long as I need to. 24 minutes in, I'm done talking. Till then, y'all take care of yourselves. Have a good day. I hope this is a spot that you're interested in. Bye.